So just watching the briefing, and watched most of them. I've just got a few thoughts, problems with them that I'd like to share. First and foremost, everyone's asking the same questions, and it's really pissing me off. They all say, when will it end? When do you think we might know that it will end? They don't know. All you're going to get told is, we're following the evidence and we're following the science. Stop fucking asking. Second of all, the follow-up questions, you know, the whoever's leading the briefing will say, have you got anything to come back with? And either they ask completely new questions, or they follow up by saying, but if you had to guess, when will it end? Stop fucking asking. It's doing my head in. Robert Peston there was very good. However, asked about the fee for the NHS workers, overseas NHS workers, that they pay for them and their families to use the NHS. Will it be waived? Should it be waived? Didn't get an answer. Obviously got referred to Matt Hancock and Priti Patel, but they weren't there, so they don't have to answer it, okay? There was another guy who asked about the 2016 simulation of a pandemic, asking, will the report be released? Dominic Raab said, don't know, I'll have to check. He asked, have you read it? To which you could obviously tell Dominic Raab hasn't read it. Quite worrying, but good questions. Everyone else really letting me down. I really, really do feel let down by them. Stop asking. One woman was insistent. They went back to her and she said, you know, but the British public aren't stupid, you know. I feel like we should know. Well, you are stupid, you dumb bitch. Stop asking the same fucking questions that everyone's been asking for 4 weeks now, 5 weeks now. Other than that, the briefings, much like this video, are too long. They're anywhere between 40 and 50 minutes. And considering that we're getting very minimal new information, all we're getting really is the number of cases and the number of deaths is pretty much all we're getting new each day. It needs to be 20 minutes tops, 30 at the upper end. And 2-3 questions from journalists, and the journalists really have to take advantage because we're asking all these journalists so everyone feels like they've had a chance, but they're not asking anything fucking worthwhile. They're asking the same question. When will it end? What about care homes? Shut the fuck up. You're not going to get a new question, a new answer. Ask from a different angle. There's so many things out there to ask as well that aren't being asked, like the fee today, like the report. Ask questions that are worthwhile, but once they've been asked a couple of times and you're clearly just going to get the same robotic political answer or politician's answer, stop, move on, ask something else. Those are my main issues with the briefing, and I don't think they're going away, and I realise a lot of people will, if they've made it this far, will probably just tell me to stop watching. And I might. You know, they really do feel less and less useless. Also, a shout out to Nick Carter today, who, you know, named the Major, who's in charge of the logistical operation of the PPE, and on the one hand that feels great. On the surface, we're giving a shout out to the hard-working people who are involved in this. On the other hand, you realise it's just preparation work for scapegoating. So now that guy's name's in our head, that Major is the one we're thinking about when it all goes wrong, and they go, see, we told you it's him. Not good. Really feel let down. Like I said, the politicians will always be politicians, but the press really need to up their fucking game.